CBS Sports presents the Geico Play of the Day.
On Minnesota's first offensive play of the season, Christian Ponder hands off to Adrian Peterson. He breaks tackles by Detroit's Darius Slay and Ndamukong Suh. That en route to a 78-yard touchdown. The electrifying run gave the Vikings an early 7-0 lead over the Lions. It was Peterson's 5th career touchdown run of 70 yards or more.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
My songs go what you didn't do. My songs go what you didn't do. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire. So light 'em up.
Just breathe.
It's a hot night in Arlington, Texas, and at AT&T Stadium, things will really heat up when the Giants meet the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. Outside, 93 degrees in Arlington, Texas. Inside, the roof is closed. A very comfortable 70 degrees at AT&T Stadium. A crowd of more than 90,000 expected to look on as Eli Manning and his New York Giants come into town to take on Tony Romo. Here he comes out of the field and his Dallas Cowboys on NBC's Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Michelle DeFoya. Welcome to our Sunday night opener. You know, 2 years ago, the Giants finished 9-7, good enough to get to the playoffs, and you know what happened? They went on to win the Super Bowl. Last year, they were 9-7, not good enough to get to the playoffs. Now they start this next journey with a lot of impactful injuries they'll have to work through tonight. And then there are the Cowboys. Dallas 8-8 in each of the last two seasons. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2009. This is a team, it's so tough to get a handle on the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of people around football say, well, they're very talented. They could win 11 or 12 games. A lot of people say, oh, no, they're overrated. They stink. They can lose 11 or 12 games. The predictions are all over the map. Chris, how do the Dallas Cowboys stack up, in your view, at the outset of the season?
I think they should be a playoff team. I really do. They have DeMarco Murray back, their star running back. Their defense should be improved under Monty Kiffin. They're really flying around and hustling to the football. And Tony Romo has to be happy. You know, he got paid a new contract. They turned the offense over to him. No excuses now.
Into 9 figures. Now, the Giants have come in here since the stadium was built. They are 4-0. They use this as a vacation home. What do they have to do to win tonight?
Well, I think they're going to win the way they always win, on the strength of that defensive line. And they get a huge addition tonight with the return of Jason Pierre-Paul. We've seen it in the past. He's an absolute game wrecker for the Dallas Cowboys. But what better way to kick off Sunday Night Football? The Giants and the Cowboys should be great.
They have been mixing it up since 1960. A great NFC East rivalry on Sunday night.
Follow your favorite all season long. Go to iTunes.com/NFL. Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Subway, home of the famous $5 footlong. And by Hyundai, new thinking, new possibilities. And in high definition by Nationwide Insurance.
You got the hearts of lions. Good things, bad things, it doesn't matter. That's who you are. That's what carries us from here to where we're going. And everybody's talking about what we couldn't do and what we wouldn't do and what we shouldn't do, right? You did it week after week, day after day. No matter what somebody said about you or us, it doesn't matter what they say.
Find your look at NFLshop.com.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Moments away from kickoff in Arlington, Texas, the Giants and the Cowboys. A short while ago on the field, Michelle talked with the Cowboys' DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus, for as long as you've been in Dallas, you've been in a 3-4 defense. Now under Monty Kiffin, the new defensive coordinator, and Rod Marinelli, the new line coach, it's a 4-3. How have you and your teammates adjusted to that transition?
You know what it's all about tonight for me. It's the first little, image that we're putting out and letting everybody know that just changing from the 3-4 to the 4-3 doesn't mean anything. We have the great players and guys that get out there that can be receptive and play well. So we're looking forward to playing in the 4-3.
Well, you've had such success at outside linebacker. Now you're playing down defensive end. How will that change in position impact your game?
You know what, I was rushing probably about 85% of the time. Now I'm rushing 94% of the time. So it feels good being able to rush all the time, every play, and be aggressive and get to the quarterback.
Thanks so much, DeMarcus.
So much.
And Ware will be without his line mate, Anthony Spencer, tonight. He is out recovering from arthroscopic knee surgery. He'll be replaced in the lineup by George Selvey, who happened to have been a college teammate of Giants defensive star Jason Pierre-Paul. As for JPP, he had back surgery in June. He told me earlier he's had 2 solid weeks of practice, and he won't start tonight, but he told me once he gets on the field, the coaches are going to have a tough time getting him to leave.
All right, thank you, Michelle. The injury report, plenty for both teams on that count. Dan Bailey's going to kick off for the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants will receive. The roof is closed. The pyrotechnics are going off. AT&T Stadium, the newly renamed stadium, opening in 2009. That's Michael Cox, a rookie from Massachusetts who was drafted in the 7th round, ready to accept the opening kickoff. And here we go on Sunday night with a touchback. And let's take a look at the New York Giants offense.
Eli Manning, Ole Miss.
David Wilson, Virginia Tech.
Henry Hainovsky, Pittsburgh.
Victor Cruz, Massachusetts.
Hakeem Nicks, North Carolina.
Brandon Myers, Iowa.
William Beatty, UConn.
James Brewer, Indiana University.
Kevin Booth, Cornell. Chris Snee, Boston College.
Justin Pugh, Syracuse University.
Pugh was was their #1 draft choice, so he gets thrown into the fire immediately because of a couple of injuries to Boss and Deal up front. And we begin with play action and a screen pass that is almost intercepted, and DeMarcus Ware is there, and DeMarcus Ware gets it. He does pick it off, and what a beginning for the Dallas Cowboys. And Manning can only shake his head. So Ware in that new defense, Michelle just talking to him, and not a bad debut with the new defense.
Here he is right out here. There's no way Eli ever saw him. Got pressure coming in his face, but that's typical for a screen pass. His lineman release, and just unbelievable. We saw Peyton the other night throw for 7 touchdowns and have a perfect night, and this one starts imperfectly for Eli.
The Cowboys wanted more turnovers this season. They had only 1 per game last year. Ware with only his 2nd career interception. The other came back in 2006. And that's the way the season begins for the Cowboys and the Giants. First down at the 15, and they'll start out of the pistol. And the ball is handed off to DeMarco Murray, just trying to